This is a classic Lost opening at this point.
What an opening!
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Richard?
How old is this man?
Yeah, very old.
I don't even like JohnLocke, and that's a terrible speech.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
He said the thing.
There's Michael's tagline for the episode.
It is a great line.
Yeah.
You need to go on a walkabout.
Oh.
What's a walkabout? It's a journey of self-discovery. I'm Christian.
Oh my God.
He wants us to move the island.
Just move an island.
Find the island and push it somewhere.
Do we put it on like a dolly and just like...
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tribe of Nerds. Michael, Kevin, Kristen, and I are back for Lost Season 4, Episode 11, Cabin Fever. We're looking for the cabin, and it's a special celebration today because it is my 30th birthday, so...
Oh, I had my party blower out. I put it away.
I will do the office thing of it is your birthday period.
Yeah, thank
Birthday
you.
cake.
Thank you so much.
What an episode to have on your birthday.
I know, and to be 30, which again is probably going to make Kristen turn her camera off.
No, you're one of us now.
Yes.
You're in the 30s.
I know, it doesn't feel like it.
Sometimes I do remember, like, oh, I always joke about, like, my son. I don't think biologically, could I have had a child at 11? Maybe.
It would have been problematic, but maybe.
It seems like that might be a Lost storyline.
Right, like I definitely should not have been, but like biologically, could I? I don't even know if I could. Don't remember. But anyway,
It's kind of fitting because I don't know how old Emily was supposed to be in this episode. Because even that was a bit like, huh?
Yeah.
We knew Anthony Cooper was a bit of a creeper, but huh?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I was definitely confused by the pregnancy because it seemed like just a weird series of events to lead to that.
Well, I mean, back in the day, though, you hid that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I thought you were going to say in season 1, she said that he was immaculately conceived.
right,
Oh, that's actually true.
That wasn't true.
right. But yeah, like that. When you got pregnant back in those days, like it was like you sent people away, and like it wasn't a thing that you were supposed to know about.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. Well, let's get into it. I mean, Kristen, do you have any fun facts for us?
I do have some fun facts. Christian appeared not in his suit. He's in some other's clothes.
interesting.
What does that mean? Little fun fact here. Also, when Richard shows up to Locke when he's a kid at the house, there's a couple pictures on the wall. We'll talk about one when we get there. But the one that I want to bring up is there are pictures of birds on the wall, and those birds were the ones that Walt was looking at.
I didn't notice that, but yeah, once you said birds, I'm like, oh, just like Walt.
Yep. Couple bloopers and continuity errors that are fun. Locke, when he shows up and meets Horace for the first time, his scar is on the wrong eye.
Did they just like reverse
screaming.
did they just mirror the thing and like hope no one would notice?
I don't know what they did, but it was definitely the wrong eye.
I'll explain it away by that was a dream. Maybe Locke's used to seeing himself in the mirror, so when he dreams, it's on the wrong side.
Yeah, that might have been intentional.
No,
I don't think it was, but yes.
It's definitely a continuity error. Also, when Emily's mom goes to light a cigarette in the NICU, but what the fuck are you doing? No, we don't do that. No, we don't do that.
Even in the 1950s.
Right. But the lipstick was on both sides of the cigarette. Like, she had lipstick on both ends. I'm like, what are you doing here?
She was stressed, okay?
What are we doing here? Also, this is one for Jake and Kevin specifically. Michael might enjoy this one as well. But when Richard also shows up to Locke when he's a little boy in the house, his little speech about his special school is almost word for word for Charles Xavier when he is getting his people in X-Men.
Oh my God.
JohnLocke is an X-Man confirmed.
Just trying to usurp the greatest comic book team ever.
He is a mutant. Another fun fact here that was kind of a continuity here. The song Every Day that Emily was listening to as she was getting ready was recorded in May of 57 and released in September of 57. Locke was born May 30th of 56.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Last fun fact for you guys that is a continuity error. The captain tells Saeed, you need to stay on the bearing of 305. That is wrong because if he stayed on that bearing, he'd be going away from the island. So you're supposed to reverse it. So it would have been roughly like 125.
I can legitimately explain that one away because, as we've learned, the captain is fucking useless. Like, you talk about useless characters, all the shit you gave Shannon all those times. I don't think there's a more useless character in terms of multiple episodes than the captain of this freighter. And now he's dead. And nobody will miss him because he did nothing.
I mean, he did follow Kimi into that office. That was important.
I mean, I will miss him because he's pretty good looking. Not as good looking as Sawyer, but he was good to look at. He was fun on the eyes.
I mean, he's dead now. He's a bullet hole in him, so like can't be that good looking anymore.
Everybody needs scars. It's fine. Anyway, all right, let's get into this episode. We had quite the opening of this episode. We have obviously this girl getting ready. Mom's coming in yelling at her. They're fighting about this guy that is much older than you. How dare you go out with this guy? She's like, I don't care. I'm going out with this dude. Like, see you later. And she's running out into the rain, and it's a whole chaotic mess. She gets hit by a car. You don't see this car coming? Like, Mom clearly saw the car. Like, you don't see this car? Like, what are you doing? But she is hit by the car, goes to the hospital. She tells them all that she has preggers, and they're like, oh, okay.
Save the baby.
We see that she has the baby. The baby is very young. He's a preemie. And as they take him away, she says, name him John. So we know that this is Locke. Yeah. We know that this is Locke. Also, we'll get to it a little bit when we go back into the NICU, but they bring up a really good point. It's like back then, like preemies did not really survive. They didn't have the things that they had. So I like that kind of goes into Locke's story a little bit, which we'll get into more later. But on island, we've got this group of Hurley, Ben, and Locke trying to find this cabin. We don't know where the cabin. I love how they're all like, I was following you. I wasn't even up front. They're like a hot mess trying to find this cabin.
They all think the other one knows how to find it.
They do.
I don't know if this is a continuity error because last time we saw them, the plan was clearly that Hurley knows where the cabin is. So Ben's been like, yeah, I was following Hurley. That was what we were doing. And then everyone else is like, wait, why are we following Hurley? That's what you were trying to do, right? Hurley's the last one that saw it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, they are a hot mess express up there trying to find a cabin.
I do love that Ben even says, like, I'm not even in front. Oh, Hurley says, I'm not even in front.
Hurley says, I'm not even in front.
Who was in front?
Locke.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, here we go. We're going to start already. We also get some freighter time. We've got Saeed waking up Desmond, letting them know that the helicopter has returned. We've got injured people. This chaotic mess happening. We know that what had happened was the smoke monster was called on them. Kimi is questioning Saeed. Saeed's like, he's like, where's everybody on this island? He's like, why am I telling you that? Like, we know that Saeed's not going to give away information like that. He is very smart.
I love that Saeed. If there's one person Kimi shouldn't mess with, it's Saeed. I love that Saeed like stands up to him. Also, like, this isn't a surprise by any stretch of the imagination, but this is the first time we've seen Kimi since he killed Alex. And just the fact that he's just carrying on as not like he just shot a 16-year-old girl point blank in the head, and now he is just carrying on like zero remorse. I didn't expect any remorse, but it is still like shocking.
Right, like I don't know what I expected, but that was worse than whatever it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously we're going to see that Kimi is like on a whole. He is a lot.
He's a problem.
He is definitely a major problem, which we're going to get a lot into this episode. But Kimi is mad. He sees the captain show up. He starts questioning the captain. Did you tell him about me? Did you tell Ben? And he's like, no, actually, I know who did. Let's go hang out with our best buddy, Michael. Michael is obviously tied up. Kimi is fuming. He drops the metal bunk bed on his leg. Like, hits him, and he's like tries to shoot him multiple times. And Michael's like, I'm not telling you anything. Like, yeah, I told Ben everything, but I'm not telling you anything else. Like, kudos to Michael, but also he had the little, the island's not going to let you do this. You're not going to die. Yeah. I like that he's like, go ahead and shoot me.
Right.
Never.
I actually have already tried this, so I can tell you it's not going to work.
Right. Because, Michael did try to, kill himself multiple times, right?
Yeah. So, but we also get the last bit of our opening where John wakes from, or what we think John is waking up. We're going to find out it's a dream, but he wakes up and everybody's sleeping soundly. He hears noises. He goes and investigates, and he stumbles upon Horace, which we know is from Dharma Initiative, Ben's storyline. We got a lot of Horace there. He also was there when Ben was born. And he's chopping down some trees, and he's like, what are you doing? He's like, building a house for the missus, like a little getaway. And Jake, I don't know if you picked this up. He was building the cabin. Did you?
Yeah, once we got to that moment of like they said he's building the cabin, then like okay, yeah.
No, I mean they don't specifically like it's like mentioned, and so you're like okay, I can put that together that this is the cabin, but like they don't actually explicitly say that, so I didn't know if you picked that up. But he does tell Locke, you need to find me. We see a lot of resetting here. The tree keeps coming back up. He's like, hey there, like it's kind of a reset moment. But he does say, you need to find me. And I love that he said this. He's like, I'm Horace. Godspeed, John. But that's his name. Horace Godspeed is his name. So like,
oh my God.
They put that in there. So that was kind of our opening. I mean, this was a lot happening in this opening. I think even when we were watching it, we were all like, wow, what an opening.
Yeah, this was really, really interesting. Again, another dead person shows up, and like again, I keep thinking the smoke monster because we've seen dead people show up, and then typically the smoke monster follows. So, I don't know though. Again, that's something else that they need to explain. So,
yeah, it's also this is a dream, and a lot of times the smoke monster visions are like when they're awake. So this is also like, do these visions happen in dreams? Is this a separate type of vision? Like what? So that's an interesting layer. And usually the visions are like Jack sees his dad, Kate sees the horse, which may have been a real horse.
We're still not sure.
Does anyone know? Like Hurley sees Dave, like they see people they know, and this does not seem to be someone that Locke knows.
I also love that Horace is like, sometimes you need a break from the DI. It's like Dharma Initiative, duh, you idiot. How do you not know what the DI is? Like, it's the most random thing.
So there's a few things I love in this scene. Firstly, can we talk about how technically it's weird because it's just a dream, so it's how Locke imagines Ben to sleep. Because when he looks at Ben sleeping, he's like sleeping like Dracula. He's like fully straight with his hands like on his chest. So it's like this is how Locke's subconscious imagines Ben must sleep like Dracula. But also, again, back to JohnLocke being special, we don't see many people having these kinds of dreams. We've seen Locke have them before, like he had the vision of Boone bloody and dying, and now he gets this vision of where the cabin is from Horace. And what I love is when he wakes up, Ben is like, I used to have dreams. And we see so much throughout this episode, like Ben's just been through this trauma, and now he's having this real crisis of faith where like he's seeing that the island is kind of seemingly done with him, or just he's not a priority anymore. He's not the main guy, and Locke's having these visions, and he's just like, where the hell did it all go wrong? All of a sudden, like my daughter's dead. I've got nothing. And he just looks so broken. And I just think it's a really not fun, it's tragic, but like interesting dynamic for Ben compared to the Ben that we've seen for the last, 3 seasons.
Yeah, no, I agree. Moving on right along, this is where we get another flashback with Locke. They're in the hospital in the NICU. And again, she's talking about how he's a fighter. She mentions like infections and like all these things that a typical NICU baby would have been taken out because we don't have those medical interventions like we do now. And so that also is leading us into how Locke is this special person. But of course, Like this part always gets me because like they're like, we're gonna take him out today and you're gonna hold him. Like I'll never forget holding Kaysen for the first time in the NICU. Like that, the emotions that you get overcome with. So I really feel for Emily here. Like, and we know that girl is crazy, but like this is like where you can
just super young.
She's super young. She just went through
this trauma may be why she ends up the way she ends up later in life.
Right.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But yeah, so I mean, like feeling that overcome of emotion obviously was too much for her. She's like, I gotta go. Like, I can't even like deal with this right now. And then mom's immediately like, who do I talk to about adoption? Like, it's just so sad. Like, because again, that's how things were back in the day. I mean, we're talking like, I mean, I was put up for adoption in the 80s. Like, and that was still like you hide a pregnancy. Like it's just so sad that like to think that even further back in the 50s, like where we were at here. But anyway, we see a man standing outside the room and the nurse is like, is that daddy? No, it's not daddy. Mom has no idea who that is. And we get a glimpse and it is Richard looking like the Richard we all know. What is happening with this dude? What is
Seems to be
on?
The exact same age 50 years ago that he is today. Interesting.
People would be like, is that guy wearing eyeliner in the 50s? That's not what's done.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he found the fountain of youth many times over. But yeah, no, at first I thought it was going to be Anthony Cooper. And then I was like, oh, they went with Richard, which is even more interesting that Richard's been a part of John Locke's life since the beginning. And it makes sense with, John Locke being like the chosen one. So
there's no need for the air quotes.
But also,
Richard is checking in on this baby like from birth.
I mean, maybe he is daddy though. We don't know.
I mean,
where's Emily to confirm? We need this.
do we know that he's like he has these tests ready to go? Do we know if he's also doing these tests with other kids? Is he, and he doesn't pick the right item? Is he special?
We're not even there yet. We're still a baby in the NICU. What are you doing? We're not there yet.
Whatever.
God.
It was his chance to shit on
I know
John
he's
Locke,
trying.
so
I know he's trying to put on Locke, and he can't even get there in the right area. Well, because Kevin wants to get there so badly, we do have a moment where they get to the mass grave. There's this whole thing happening, and Hurley's like, how'd this all happen? Locke's like, he did. It's so random. Also, I will point out here that I don't know, Jake, if you picked this up, that we know how the purge happened, but one of the skeletons has a bullet hole in the head.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, a little weird there, a little weird. And I'm not going to tell you if that comes up later or not. You just have to figure it out. But yeah, no, I do love that this is just a moment of like, what happened to all these people? Locke's like, that guy, see you later. I'm going to go dig through some dead bodies down here. Like, it's so weird. But getting to where Kevin needs to talk about so we can shit on John Locke some more. We get to him being a kid, and he's obviously in this foster. He's talked about it before. He was in foster home. In this foster home, this girl's making fun of him, like, you're playing a stupid game. The backgammon's there, the light in the dark, like, always been in his life. But Richard comes and pays another visit, and he's here for the special school, like, for kids. Apparently, John is now X-Man, and it's gonna be a grand old time. But he gives him this test that Kevin's talking about of like, okay, all of these items, which one belongs to you? And Locke is a kid's like, which one do I get to keep? Okay, cool. I love this game. He's like, no. Which one belongs to you? And we see Locke kind of like picking some items up. He's examining them. We see obviously a baseball mitt. We see a book of laws. We see a knife. We see a comic book. We see sand or dirt. We see a compass.
A jar of sand. I think
I got a jar of dirt.
I could have a guess where the sand might have come from.
Probably, but I always go back to the dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
And you can have it.
I love Captain Jack Sparrow. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, so a lot of different items, but Locke does pick up the knife. And Richard looks shaken, visibly shaken by this. He's like, that's not your item. You're not who I thought you were, kid. Gotta go. And the lady's like, huh? What's happening? I thought you were taking this kid off my hands here. And he's like, nope, gotta go. Sorry, I wasted your time. And he like literally disappears. So I know that Kevin's gonna want to shit on Locke a little bit more. Michael's gonna talk about how Locke is so great. So let's get into this part.
I want to know what Jake thinks about that, because that's like a crazy scene.
Well, because I'm trying to think of what he was wanting him to pick up. I'm gonna assume the comic book because that's what Walt had from Hurley, right? In the like season 1. So I guess I'm wondering if it was supposed to be that comic book, but I guess that's something again that'll be answered later. So, all right, you guys can go.
I love the scene. It's so good. I remember because it's interesting phrasing. He says which one already belongs to you.
Yes.
And like I remember my initial like fandom reaction was it's this jar of sand because the island belongs to John. This is a part of something that he's trying to see if he's got like a connection to it. I remember that being my initial thought. But yeah, it's just again just Richard like testing this kid of whether or not he's yet ready to come to the island. And clearly like there's something with Locke and Kevin's right, like potentially others where they're keeping tabs on people for a reason, and Locke's one of those people. The other thing we have to mention is that Richard looks at the drawing and Locke has drawn a picture of the smoke monster at like 10 years old, whatever he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't notice that.
I also want to point out about that picture too, though. We've got Smokey right there, but we also have like this dead body that's underneath Smokey. I listen, going to like where Michael and my fans stuff like that. When I'm sitting here watching this, I want to go to the items here in a second, but like I remember immediately going, "Is this Echo?" Because like,
oh yeah,
like that's where my head immediately went, and then of course Locke blames himself for the Echo situation, all that stuff. But as far as the items went, I remember immediately going, and when he lays them out, being torn because I like at first I was like, okay, compass or knife, one of those two, because he had the compass obviously in early seasons, and then he gave it up. He's like, I don't need it anymore. And obviously, he went on the walkabout, had a case full of knives. So when he pulls the knife and Richard is like visibly shaken and is like, no, that's not it, and he takes off, I was like, wait, isn't it? Like, why is that not? He had a case full of knives. He's the knives guy. Like, it was weird to me. And then I just remember being a fan going like, I'm so confused. Why are you mad about the knife thing? So yeah. All right, Kevin, you're up.
No, this isn't even like a fully. I'm like a little bit like making fun of Locke because he picked the wrong item, but like more so the idea that like John is specifically the special one as opposed to they're all special, right? Like, we're seeing this of John. Do we know that the other people on the island didn't also get visited? Like, we haven't seen that hasn't happened. So like, my thing is always, yes, John Locke, you are special, but you're not the chosen one. You are one of a chosen group. And like, you're special, Jack's special, Sawyer's special, Kate's special, Claire's special, right? Like, they're all special. They survived a plane crash. Like, they're all special. So, like, Rose is special. Rose is being healed, right? Like, they're all special. So, like, my bigger point is just that, like, is John Locke the chosen one because Richard went to him? Or is that just he's one of the people that Richard went to? And I assume he's one of the people.
I've always agreed with that, and I do think they're all special. But my thing has always been Locke is the one that recognizes it. Like, why Locke is the chosen one, why Locke is special, and Rose, but like, there are so many people that do not recognize that this is deliberate, that they are here for a reason, and Locke understands that, and he recognizes it. Also, just
I will get back to that when we get to the cabin at the end.
Okay. One last thing on Locke as well. Just another stab to the heart with the knife that wasn't his, of just this poor kid, his life has just been so relentlessly shit, where like he picks up the wrong item off the table with no information of what he's supposed to pick, and his foster parent comes in and is like, what did you do? And like has a go at him. He's like a kid, he didn't do anything, he just picked up an item.
Right, like the comic book to me was like, every time I watch it, is like the clear decoy, right? Like the kid is gonna pick the comic book
Or the baseball mitt.
But like those are like the decoy items. So like, I don't know, it's probably because I'm a teacher and I'm always thinking about like how kids like are putting her too much high stakes testing. But like if he knows he's being tested, he's gonna like, oh well, don't pick the comic book, right? Like don't pick one of the less obvious things. So yeah, he's probably just like, okay, he knows that I know I shouldn't pick this one or this one, so I guess this one. Wait, come back.
I mean, I will also say though, like as far as foster mom goes, like she is right there. So like, was she watching this entire interaction too? Like, because she was right there immediately as Richard was walking out. So in all defense, if she is watching this and this boy that's living in your house randomly picks up a knife, I'd be a little terrified. Like, take the kid. Please take this kid that just randomly picked up a knife. It's a little terrifying. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? It's craziness over here in Lost. We do, but I'm throwing it out there. But going back to Island here, we are still at this mass grave. I like how Hurley is kind of like talking through this and with Ben, and Ben's explaining like, was it my idea? Like, yes, did I help with the purge, but it wasn't my idea. And Hurley's like, but like, you're the leader. And he's like, I haven't always been the leader. So Jake, I want to go to just your thoughts real quick on this, because like Ben seemingly was the leader. Like, I mean, granted, we got Henry Gale, so we thought maybe he wasn't the leader. Then we were all shocked that he ended up as the leader. And then now he's saying he wasn't the leader. He hasn't always been the leader. What are your thoughts on this?
I honestly think Richard, because he's been around for a while and then kind of just like made, I guess, Ben like the spokesperson and like I don't know, like I and the figurehead. Like I don't think I don't know who else it could be besides Richard that I guess kind of let Ben have that mantle, but he's kind of been pulling the strings from what it seems, although I don't know what the end of the episode exactly means either, as I'm sure we'll get to by the end. But
yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of us were right there with you, like in that, like, okay, we know that Richard was like, because we know that this is the Dharma Initiative are sitting in this mass grave, so it's not they're the others or the hostiles, right? And Richard seemingly was the running the ship over there, so that would make sense that it. And I definitely was right there with you.
I think the interesting thing about Richard, like Richard's probably one of the most interesting characters, like especially your first time viewing the show, because he's such a like, wait, what the hell? Like, so we know for sure that this guy has been around timeline-wise for the lifetime of multiple leaders. Like, he was there when Ben, was there at the purge. So, like, if he's been around long enough, like, how long have the others been around?
Right.
Like, how many potential leaders could have been there? Like, is he the one overseeing and they're actually just like a deputy? Like, what is his actual role? He's also off the island visiting kids that are going to end up on the island 50 years from now. It's like, what is his role? I think like Richard was one of the biggest talking points in the entire show for like seasons 3 and 4 now, in terms of like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, for sure. Because like we don't get much from Richard. Like we get like, I mean, he showed up in Juliet trying to get her to the island. You know what I mean? Like now we've got him with Locke. It's just kind of, he was there when Ben was a kid. So, and obviously he never ages. Like, what is happening here? But like, if that's the case, if he's never aging, then maybe he's just always been like, I just remember like us just trying to figure out Richard, because we're not getting much from the show. Richard shows up randomly and he's a talking point, and then like he disappears. So we kind of forget about him for a minute. And then he comes back and you're like, wait, he's kind of important.
What is going on?
Right. We're like, he seems like he's got to be important, but we don't really have anything to go on. So yeah, for sure. Kevin, anything from your little pea brain over there?
No, I mean, he is just a mystery. So like we were saying before, there are other mysterious things in the island, but he doesn't seem to be like, he's not a Vision, right? Like he's not a Christian Shepherd. He's not a Dave, he's not
A horse.
He's not the same as Walt or, like appearing. He's not like, he's a different thing.
Question mark?
There's a couple different things. It's not Boone reciting weird poetry in John's dreams. Like, he also appears off the island. So like, he's just a whole separate mystery.
Yeah,
But he also
but
doesn't seem
one that
to
we
be like,
forget.
he doesn't seem to be like necessarily acting as well. It's like Ben has been involved in these people's lives. Like he's not pushing his whatever his agenda is. He's just this guy in the background that's always there. It's like up until now we have no real motivation for him. Whereas like Ben, like we're getting Ben's clear goals, and he's ruthless and he wants power. And Richard's also just there. So like, is Richard not a threat to Ben?
Right.
Like up to this point, like they seem to be pretty harmonious, and we know Ben doesn't take threats to his power lightly. So like, what's their dynamic as well?
Right.
I feel like we could talk for like hours on Richard.
Good, yeah, because I mean, he literally is just like a complete mystery. It's crazy.
Mhm.
So, but Locke does find the blueprint. He finds what he was looking for. Time to leave mass grave. I'm sure Hurley is thrilled about that because Hurley is never great about this kind of things. But then we also get back to the freighter. Kimi is losing it. Like, we already thought he had lost it, but now he's losing it even more so. He's like got these whole different plans. He's like talking to the captain, give me your key. What's this key thing? What are we doing now? And I mean, he's like snatching it right off of his neck. Like, he's literally not he has just gone like tunnel vision here. He's like losing it. He brings up the secondary protocol. Captain's like, huh? I get where Michael's saying, I'm like, you're completely useless because like, you don't even know what the secondary protocol is. Why do you have the key then?
Right, like you have the key to this mystery box that has the secondary protocol, but you don't know what's in the box. But they need you to open. Like, sir,
right? This makes zero sense. Like,
but
why
the other person with the other key does know. So like,
right, yeah, it seems very strange here. But yeah, no, that we do get the secondary protocol. We get him opening this like file. There is a Dharma logo on this file. Like, why do we have a Dharma logo? And he's saying, well, this is where Ben's going. Well, Ben's in a mass grave right now. Where are we going? What is happening? Like, is that where we're going, the mass grave, because of the Dharma? Like, there's so many questions about the secondary protocol. We're all basically the captain right now of what is happening. Like, we don't know. We're just there for the fun of it. But the captain is realizing this, and in his not so useless moment, he does go and warn Sayid and Desmond. He's like, hey, dude's a little nuts. He's going a little crazy over here. You guys should probably hide down in the and Said's like, no, I don't hide. I am not doing this. I'm going to go rescue my people. Like, give me the Zodiac. Like, let me go and start bringing people back. And he's like, okay, whatever. It's your funeral. If you die, I don't care. I just tried to warn you. Sure, I'll get you the boat. It'll be in the water. Meet me here in like a couple minutes. Those types of things. But we know like Said's not going to just be like, yeah, sure, I'm going to go hide. It's fine. That's not a Said thing. Desmond is looking a little like questionable, but we're gonna get to why here in a little bit. But like we can see that Desmond's like not like, yes, let's go on the Zodiac. He's starting. It's almost like he's picking up things too, which is great for Desmond. Is he's like in that background of like, okay, I'm gonna take note of that. I'm gonna take note of that. Like, you know what I mean? But like something's going on with Des, which we'll get there in a little bit. But going back to our little trio, Locke is over Hurley. He's like, don't need you anymore. Thanks for coming. You're good. And Hurley's like, no, I'm not going by myself in the jungle with all this other random things that are happening. Like, these people are nuts. Like, we got Smokey out here hanging out. Like, what? I'm not doing any of this. So I guess we're staying. And then Ben calls out the manipulation. He's like, he almost thinks that was his idea. and Locke's like, I don't operate like that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
yes, you do.
They're listen, Michael, I know that you love Locke, but like that's exactly what he was doing. That was not him being like, sure, Hurley, take off. Like, Hurley's not gonna go by himself. Like, anyway.
I think he was giving him an option. Like, look, we thought we needed you to find the cabin. We know where the cabin is now. If you want to go to the beach, you're free to go to the beach. Like, he apologizes. He's like, I held you here at gunpoint. You're not here, like, voluntarily. If you want to leave, you're free to leave. And like when Ben says like, oh, very nicely done, he's like, I'm not you. Like, I feel like we're just too locked in that Locke is just super villainous all the time, and I just don't think he is.
I'm normally on your page. I am not Kevin over here who has this irrational but what I will say is, going back to my man here, this is why I do think that he was part of this manipulation, is Sawyer said, if you harm one hair on this kid's head, I'm going to kill you. And Locke knows that, and he knows that Sawyer's not a bluffer. So like for him to just send Hurley off into the jungle where anything can happen, and Sawyer's like going to flip out on you if he gets hurt. That's why I think that this was part of the manipulation, because I think that he would never just be like, sure, Hurley, go off. Like, because he's now in charge of him. Like Sawyer said, do not harm him. You know what I mean? So that's why I do think it is a little bit of manipulation here. I will not jump on with Locke.
Yeah,
over here.
I do think it is manipulation. I think that in Locke's head, he thinks that it is an actual option, but I think he knows which option Hurley's going to pick. So in Ben's mind, or in Locke's mind, I'm not the same as you, Ben, because he's justifying like, no, I really would let him go if that's what he chose. But he knows that Hurley's not going to choose that. So like, different sides of the same coin, I would say.
That's also a nice thing, because you're giving Hurley some agency of like, okay, now I'm here because I want to be here. It's just giving him something.
But he doesn't want to be there. He's only there because he doesn't want to walk by himself in the jungle. So he doesn't.
Well, he's a pussy then.
He doesn't want to be there either. But like, he doesn't want to be alone in crazy jungle territory. Like, I mean, no, I'm with Hurley. I would stay with Crazy 1 and Crazy 2 because I'm not going to the jungle by myself.
So I'm not going by myself, exactly.
But we do get another flashback, another piece of time in Locke's life here. He is now a teenager. I love that I get to say this line. Locke locked in a locker.
That's funny, yeah.
Like, who would have thunk it? Also, fun little like piece for you here, Jake. If you didn't pick it up, and anybody else, Geronimo Jackson poster in the locker there.
Is that what it was?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Geronimo Jackson. But yes, the teacher helps him out. Sees that he was beat up before. Like, you beat him up and then threw him in a locker. Like, can we pick one? It doesn't seem like, can we just beat him up, or like, why is it both? But yeah, I mean, the teacher comes and he's like, let's go get cleaned up. Like, I'm gonna take care of you. But hey, let me tell you about this camp, Mr. Alpert. Like, okay, Richard's not here in this timeline, but he's mentioned he's trying to get Locke to come to the, like, so now is he good now? Like, is he at the point where he can now come to the school or camp or whatever it is? But Locke's not having any of it. He's like, no, I'm not a scientist. I like cars. I like girls. Like, no.
He's trying so hard to be cool. It's so amusing to me. This also is like, again, the teacher in me is like, this is some bad management on your part, Richard. Like, you should not be waiting 10 years. You should not, what can happen in 10 years to a child? You know how much bullying they can go through? If you want this kid to be special, you need to be checking on him regularly. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know though. Like, maybe he did, and they just didn't put that in the timeline. Like, we don't know how often Richard, right. You know what I mean? Like,
you're right. I'm just like,
also, forget Richard. This teacher sucks.
That teacher.
I don't like
this
teacher.
Is like the opposite. Oh,
yeah. Fuck that guy.
You should.
I thought he had great advice.
I wish someone told me what I'm about to tell you. You're not like you're supposed to be the loser.
Yeah, I'd be a loser. Just embrace it.
Yeah, as someone that's done the complete opposite of what this teacher, like, I hate when people are like, you have to do this, the response, the iconic line is,
don't tell me what I can't do.
Yeah, exactly. It's so
I
good.
hate that my least favorite character has such a great line.
This is like the origin of it. We assume it's the earliest in his life we've seen it.
Yeah. I will say though, like, and I do think that this was not great advice. I don't think this teacher was fantastic, but I will say there is something to it, like, of maybe coming from a better spot than we're giving him. You know what I mean? In the regards of like, you're viewing yourself as a loser. Like, I get that you like the cars, but like this is your perception in the school. You know what I mean? Like, from your peers. So like, there's nothing wrong with being who you are. So I think that that's where he was trying to get at, but he's not doing it very good. Like, you know what I mean?
The thing that he needed, the way he needed to say it was that you like, just be the best version of whatever you are. So if you like cars, go ahead and like cars.
Right.
If you like science, go ahead and like science and be the best version of that. Like, you don't have to like boxing and cars to fit in.
Right. like, you know what I mean? Like, embrace your loserness, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, I think that that's where he was like trying to get at, but he was
I think that was the intent, but instead it came out as you're a loser, so just accept it. So I'm very big on, even with my 7-year-olds, like, just be the best version of you can be.
Right. Yeah. So, teacher, let's work on our, delivery, please. That would be great. But back to the freighter we go. This is where we've kind of got this whole like lead up to what's about to go down craziness wise here. But Lapidus goes to Michael. He's very upset with him. He's like, "Why didn't you tell me? I told you my whole conspiracy thing. Why?" And he's like, "You wouldn't believe me." He's like, "Dude, I literally came to
If there's one person who would have believed you.
Right, like I literally told you this." But
do you think Frank thinks the Earth's flat?
He's a
going to be one
I
of
mean,
his
he
things?
is a helicopter pilot, so I would lean towards no, but I have seen like people like that who like they have a like daily interaction with the Earth being round and they still think that it's flat. So I'm not putting it past Frank, but I don't think so.
I love Frank. Agree here with Michael though. He's like, yeah, I know that you were telling me your conspiracy theories, but like your boss is like, and he's like, I love Lapidus. He's like, okay, touche. All right, cool. Let's I'm getting you out of here though. By the way, like we're gonna fake that we're taking you down to the engine room, but we've got crazier and crazier than the other two on the island. We've got some big things happening. So like, let me take you out of here. But as he lets him out, he obviously. Lapidus, I love you so much. I love Lapidus so much. But dude, like you giving up the information without being asked immediately screams guilt. He's like, taking him down to the engine room. Like they don't care. They are like locked in on something.
They're on another mission. They don't care.
Yeah, they probably didn't even see you. They're
release him. Go put him in a Zodiac. We don't care.
We don't care. We got a whole other plan happening. He is nothing to me right now. But like Lapidus, you immediately like scream guilt when you're like, hey guys, how's it going? We're taking a walk. It's great. We'll be fine. But no, he does. I mean, we see that Kimi is strapping something to his arm. We're going to get a little like teaser of maybe what this is later on, but we still don't know what this is. But they shut the door. Like they like, you can go, let Michael go. I don't care. Like let him go. They have zero care in the world about what's happening here. But then we
also love the classic villain thing of just doing this secretive thing completely out in the open. Like you couldn't have shut the door before. You dramatically
right. They're like he's got straps. They're attaching a thing to his arm, and he's doing it with the door open. Like
we didn't mean to see this as they dramatically close the door.
And it's like also showing like the supervillain like strapped, not just there, but like muscles out to like yay and yeah. I mean, he just looks like
the only thing he didn't do was explain the whole plan like a villain.
Yeah, he didn't like explain step by step. He didn't monologue.
Yeah. My evil villain.
It's not time for that yet.
Not time for that yet. But the captain does meet them at the Zodiac. He does let Saeed go. We now understand why Dez is acting a little weird here. He's like, I've been on that island for a long time. I'm not going back. I don't blame him here.
Reasonable.
Like we are on killer freighter time, but island that I can't escape. I'll pick my battles here. I think I'll stay on killer freighter here. Like
right, like the freighter is not the island. So. Right. And the killers want to go back to the island.
They want to go to the island, so I think I'm fine here. I'm good. Like Saeed, you have fun. Have a nice trip.
The freighter does belong to a Widmore. It's not the one he wants, but it is a Widmore.
Right. I'm good. Saeed, have a nice trip. You're going in the wrong direction because the captain's not helping you, and you're going away from the island. Sure, we're here.
Saeed is smart enough to figure out that, that idiot, he gave me the opposite of what I really needed.
But we also get back to Tweedledee and Tweedledum and then Hurley. And Ben is questioning the cabin. And what?
I was just smiling along, thinking you were talking about like the captain. And so you mean Hurley? You mean Locke and Ben? Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Excuse the fuck out of me.
Listen, this has to be a reaction because he's like, yeah. Wait, what?
Right?
The two best characters on the show, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
It made my whole world just to see you being like, yeah, what are you talking? Oh, wait, no, I don't agree with that.
Do you know what I showed was that I just smile and nod when you're talking
Pretty
and
much.
don't really listen. And then when I actually listened, I was like, oh wait, what?
Smile and nod, boys. Smile and
Thanks for
nod.
that, Michael. But no, we have Ben. I mean, Ben is starting to question Locke about the cabin. We've got Ben talking about like, this is where kind of Michael's talking about. It's kind of tragic. He's talking about like, I've done all these things and now apparently it's done with me and I now have consequences. My daughter died, like all these things. And it is a really tragic thing to hear Ben kind of being defeated at this point. Like he's like, I thought I was doing everything right, but apparently now it's just done with me. And then he does say it. I mean, I was going to get there, but he's talking about like, what did I do wrong technically? You know what I mean? Like we don't have answers here, but now it's done with me. And then he does say Destiny is a fickle bitch. Like, but like he brings up the Destiny, which is like Locke's favorite like Q word. He's like, oh, what? What about Destiny? Let's talk. Okay, what are we doing? But you know, I think that this is the part where Locke though too, like we know that he's all about Destiny. He's talked about it a million times, but now Ben is like kind of giving him a warning, like, you may feel like you're great now and the island wants you and you're now the chosen one and all this greatness, but like your destiny that you always want to talk about, maybe it's not so great at the end because now look where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I think that is a really sad and tragic thing that we're getting from Ben, but also like forewarning, maybe? I don't know. Maybe Ben did something that he's not, but like that they were like, you're done. You're done, dude. You're fired.
The island fired him.
Fired.
It's like the on the rise king, like having this discussion with this guy that's losing everything. It's like, you'll not always be riding this high. Like, yeah, I love that dynamic between the two of them because it's, yeah, Ben, everything Locke has experienced and Ben has experienced. And now he's on the other side of it, like coming down into nothing. And he's lost everything. And he has to look at the guy that's like the new chosen one. And he's like, oh, this guy, really?
I will say this for you, Michael, too. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm on Kevin's side when I hate that even more than anything. But I will say this for Locke because, and you know me, I will defend Locke, but I will also call Locke out on his shit. You're listening to Ben, and like I know that you guys always haven't been on the same page here, and Ben always gets the better of you. But it seems like Ben is being very genuine here, and Locke's just like, that doesn't pertain to me because I'm awesome. I am the chosen. Like, you know what I mean? So this is a moment where Locke really needs to take into consideration what's being told to him. And you can just tell that he's like, you mentioned destiny. It's my favorite word. Okay, what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I do feel like Locke needs to, you know, humble yourself a little bit there, Locke. I didn't mean to give him a, I'm sorry. Oh God, I hate it. I'm sorry.
I have another point about that when we get into the cabin.
I hate Kevin. I hate that I'm on his side. I'll be off his side here soon. It's fine. But Michael, you know that I'm at least fair. Like I'm gonna give him his shit.
Yeah.
And that was a moment where he deserves it. Like
I think 50% of the podcast is very fair to Locke.
Yeah. I agree. Anyway, they do find the cabin. I like that Hurley and Ben are like, we're good. We're gonna hang out here. You have fun in that thing. We're done. We're gonna just chill out here. I don't need to have any part of that.
It's a no for me.
It is a no for me, 100%. But we go back to our final flashback, which we haven't had flashbacks in a while, so this is kind of like, and then like we only had the Jin flashback that we thought was a flash forward. So I know we were kind of done with flashbacks, but like since we haven't had them, it's not. You're like, oh, I kind of missed this. Like I kind of wanted some storyline. You know what I mean? So it's great that they kind of.
If they're interesting, like we can still do them. Yeah,
right.
It's
like,
when they have to do them every episode where it becomes boring. But like, yeah, this is a fun one, so why not?
Yeah, once in a while. But we have Locke. This is obviously after, you know, Anthony Cooper. He's such a great dad. He pushes him out of the building. So this is after he has broken his back. He is there in therapy. Also, can we point out this is not how therapy goes for anybody trying to like recover? Like they would be holding him, like they're just like, have at it on the parallel bars, like you Olympian, like have fun. Like that's not how therapy would go. They would be like, they would have a belt. They would be holding him in the back, like giving him support. So yeah, that was a horrible display of what physical therapy looks like.
And the way they talk about him right in front of him, you think Jack has bad bedside manner.
Yeah,
These people. These people are like, all right, I'm done with them. You can take them. Like, as he's laying on the ground in a lump, he's not like, nah, you get the job. I'm not helping him. You can help. He can crawl out there himself.
Not helping him. Not helping him up at all. Yeah.
I didn't even hold the belt up for him. I just watched him fall over, and I'm done.
Right, like they didn't even try to catch him. Nothing. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is not how physical therapy goes, people. I promise you. Like, go to physical therapy. It's not like this. But obviously we get an orderly that is walking him out. We don't get to see the face all of a sudden, at first, but it's Jake's favorite character. Brings it up every time.
He has a very recognizable voice.
Yeah. I mean, Lance Reddick. I mean, come on, right. He's great.
But no, I mean, he's starting to talk. Like, also, this is another part where I get that Locke is in a very he's in a very low part. Like, this is low of the low. Like we remember when he was like crying and things like that. Like, this is really low for him, and I get that. But also, this guy's like trying to give him some solid advice, but like maybe like foreshadowing for where he's at, obviously. But he's talking about like miracles. He's like, "You're a miracle. Like, I know you can't walk." Like, and Locke's just like, "Look at my file. It's never gonna happen." And he's like, "Dude, you survived going 8 stories, right?
8 stories," he said, yeah.
Like that shouldn't have happened. Like, so you need to I know that this isn't great right now, but like, look at the bigger picture. Like, you know what I mean? As somebody that's often very pessimistic, I know how it's hard to be optimistic and things like that. But yeah, I mean, that is, a moment that he's trying to help in a way, right? Like, he's like, look at the bright side. There is a bright side. You did survive this. But they go on to this whole talk, and he says, "You should go on a walkabout." We were like, "Wait, what? Okay, that's
a walkabout."
We're like, "That's like season 1. What?" There's a whole episode titled that. What are we talking about? But we do have him telling him to go on a walkabout. I love Locke's line here of, "I'm not going to walk about anything." But he does tell him about like be a changed man. Locke's still being like just this like down, sourpuss of it all. He's like, "What? You came back and you're an orderly," like whatever. But he throws him in the elevator and he's like, "Well, when I'm right, you can come back and you'll definitely owe me." And that was a little like ear picker upper. What do you mean you'll owe me? But like, he's this confident, and we've seen him appear to other people before. So like, what is the connection here? Do you have any thoughts on this, Jake?
I'm trying to think what the connection could be. I mean, maybe this guy, I don't know, worked with Anthony Cooper or something, or like that. There was something to that with Lance Reddick's character. I don't know. That's tough to say. I definitely thought at one point he was just going to push JohnLocke down the stairs. So I was
for a second.
Yeah, I was like, wow, is this really going to happen? JohnLocke's going to get even more injured.
The last time we saw him was when Hurley was
in the psych ward.
But that was when he got back. That was after the banter. So this is So
I don't know. I think I don't know what the connection to JohnLocke is. Like, what I said is probably not correct, but I also
thought he was gonna get pushed down the stairs though. So like,
yeah. We have also seen him. We also saw him in Confirmed Dead. Like, he was with Naomi. Part of putting together the freighter team. I think this is the third time we've seen him. So we've seen him with Hurley, Naomi, and now Locke.
And then with Hurley, he was asking for information about the other survivors, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess I'm not sure what Lance Reddick is doing, but again, I'm sure we'll find out more about his character as the show goes on. So
we will find out. All right, let's get to this ending because a lot of things happen here. This is chaos, like on adrenaline. Like, this is so intense happening here. Honestly, I think that they could have literally just had this ending and like in a 15 minutes, and this could have been the episode. We didn't need the rest of the stuff because of so much that happens right here. We have Kimi loading up lots of things that he should not be loading up. These look very dangerous things, and I'm a little worried for people on the island.
This looks bad.
This is not just like little guns and stuff. We've got like bombs happening. Like, this does not look great. So he is loading up. We have Lapidus refusing to fly. He's like, no, I see what's in those bags. I'm not doing this. Like,
he's like, I agreed to fly scientists, not
this. Also, there was a thing I forgot to mention earlier, but we got when they got back from like when they landed the helicopter, the Morse code came in that they were. But Jake, did you pick this up that the Morse code was daytime and they were obviously sending Morse code at nighttime on the island?
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't pick that up, but like that checks with like because they've pointed out before that it's been daytime on the boat and nighttime on the island before, right?
Yeah, just another like throw in there. But I forgot to bring this up, and I meant to because we're now going to get this part that Omar, whatever this guy's name is that his name? I don't even know. But he's like, "Hey Doc, got a little Morse code. Said the doctor was dead," and he's like, "But I'm not dead. I'm right here."
Yeah, that I did
that
see
doctor
because the timeline, right? Is this how we get the doctor washed up on the island, or that was a fake, right?
No,
no.
Okay, so this is how he. Okay, yeah. I at that point once he slit his throat and pushed him in his body in the water, then I was like,
yeah. So the island is ahead of time than the freighter.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Which seems a little backwards from when we had Faraday doing his little experiment, if you remember, because like she's like the beacon should be there, but like then the beacon took forever. So like this is where I remember being a fan, like because I'd start to remember these things, and I'm like, the island should be technically behind then, right? But then now the doctor showed up, and so that was future. Like all these things run through my head of like, okay, is it flip flopping? Is this a continuity error? Did they mess something up? You know what I mean? So like those are just like there's a lot going on, but. He throws the like shade of like they said the doctor showed up and his throat was slit and the doctor's like, that's silly, I'm right here. Like
that dumbass doctor should have been like,
time to go. I'd be like, bye.
Let me get a neck brace on because
yeah.
Like good lord, like can you like you're a horrible doctor. Who gave you a medical degree? But whatever.
Yeah.
And so this Frank is like, I'm refusing to fly, and Kimi's like, okay, well, I'm going to kill you. And he's like, well, good luck with that because I'm the only pilot that's going to fly you to the helicopter. So, haha, you can't get there. And he's like, oh, you know what? We don't need this doctor. Here you go. And slits his throat and dumps him in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We just talk about, like, Kimi maybe not the smartest. Like, he just came back from the island where his people got attacked by a damn smoke monster. One of his people got their guts ripped out.
Right.
The person you're going to send a message with is the one doctor you have on board.
The one doctor. Oh, my God.
You couldn't have killed anyone else. You might need a doctor.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision. I don't know. I don't think Kimi necessarily thinks these things through. Obviously, he's merciless. So, like,
Kimi is tunnel vision on a lot of things that are not
right. In the words of a wise man from like 20 years ago, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I honestly think it was just the closest person to him.
Right. He's like, I can't kill any of my men, so I guess it's the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor can't really fight for me, so
right. But he also, like, in all of this chaos, we hear a gunshot because Captain, like, Hotness, that is basically useless, has showed up to save the day. You're so good. I love this. He's like, I am going to kill you. Like, you cannot do this. We're not letting you do this. And then he brings up, I don't think you want to do that. Let me show off my arm and my awesome muscles. But, like, this little thing right here. And he's like, I love that the captain's like, what is that? Like, looks away? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was so confused. Like, who is he talking to? Who is he asking about this, like, arm brace? And then just, like, look away so you can get shot. Like,
you have a psychopath that just slit the throat of the doctor. He's loading up lots of weapons, and you're, like, taking the time to be like, hey, guys, what's that thing on his arm?
Yeah, I was just confused. I was like, okay, honestly, you did that to yourself.
Because he's a terrible character.
But he does die. We don't have the hot captain that's useless anymore. He is now dead. Desmond, though, is sitting back watching all this. So, like, again, Desmond is now, like, hiding in little spy, getting all this information. This one, I'd be like, maybe I should have gone back to the island. Like, he's like, I'm not really.
Maybe I should have read on the Zodiac.
Maybe I should have done that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of. He looks at Lapidus and he's like, so about that helicopter ride. Lapidus is like, okay, hold on, I'm getting right into my seat here. But Lapidus is like, okay, let me plan ahead. Let me get the tracker on, which we're going to get to in a second. That another one of Kevin's favorite characters, who is actually his favorite character, is a complete moron. But we're gonna get him getting this whole thing set up. He's like, this is my only way to warn them because I've got crazy people in my helicopter. Like, this is a great plan. It's gonna work out great. We get to our beach people, which we haven't seen all episode. Where have our awesome beach people been? I love that it starts with Juliet walking up to Jack and be like, "What are you doing? Get back in bed, young man."
Oh my gosh, it's so like, honey.
Right. Right. I told you, get your ass.
I told you to get your rest.
But I also love that she throws out there. She's like, doctors are the worst patients. Like, and it's true. But they hear the helicopter. This part is really sad to me in some regards because, like, they all start standing on the beach and, like, you see all their smiles. They're like, "Yay, the helicopter's here. We're gonna leave." Wait, where's it going? You were supposed to land here. What are you doing? But Frank does throw the bag out of the helicopter, lands on Claire's tent, like
just happens to land on almost hits the baby.
Right, like no cradle anymore. But with that, they run over to it, and also Juliet's still yelling at Jack. She's like, "Jack, stop it! Quit running, sir! Get back here!" But he picks up the tracker, and Jack's total brilliant mind right now goes, "I think we should follow it." But
why?
No.
Listen, we know as viewers that that's probably not a good idea. Why would he know that? He is like, "Oh, we have to follow them to get to wherever they're landing the helicopter."
Yeah, you're on your own here.
What? Why? We know.
Hurley
We
got
know what Kimi put on the helicopter. He
They
doesn't.
got a message that they are all going to come and kill the people on the. And then we got like freaking Faraday and Charlotte. They're like, "Yeah, we're not actually going to rescue people." Like all these things that he knows. They've been lying. They said, "Oh, everything's
Okay.
gravy," and you're just like, "Oh, let me follow this." That makes.
But how are they going to get off the island otherwise?
I understand what you're saying. I get that, but like that should not be your first to be like, "I think we should follow it." Like we should definitely follow it. No, they have ample warning of like we shouldn't be trusting these people.
I mean, should it maybe
Come
been
on,
a?
Kevin.
Do you think we should follow it as opposed to we should definitely follow it? But like
Maybe wrong.
the idea that you should find the helicopter that's going to get you off the island is not a crazy idea. It's not the worst idea.
They just found a doctor with his throat slit wash up on the beach. Why are we following a helicopter that is not there to rescue us? You cannot try and defend Jack here. This is a stupid decision. Stupid.
He is trying to get them off the island. The helicopter gets them off the island. Follow the helicopter. This is a very 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna throw this out here because obviously you're never going to understand that Jack is an idiot here. Could it be that I dropped it out for you to hold on to it so that we can find you?
Listen, I just said, should it maybe be a question instead of this is what we're doing? Sure.
Correct.
But like the idea that they should follow it is not a crazy idea.
Okay, all the people that are gonna watch this, please comment how stupid Kevin is, just like Jack, because I can't spend any more time on this. I said pea-brained earlier, so
Oh my God. Kristen.
Pea-brain here, just like Jack. All right,
How
moving on.
else are they going to get off the island?
Listen, maybe the helicopter people will come to them.
Okay,
Jackson.
maybe. And maybe not. So maybe they should follow the helicopter.
No, maybe they shouldn't because they're all there to kill them. Anyway, moving on.
You know that. Jack doesn't know that.
He does know that. They told him. I
You know that he loaded the helicopter up with bombs and guns. Jack doesn't know what they loaded the helicopter up with. So what you think as a viewer is different than what the character in the story thinks.
Michael, Jake, anybody want to help me out here? Because literally they do know this. They were told multiple times that they are here to kill them. Help me out here, please.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Thank you.
I think I'm with you as well. I mean,
Thank you. You lose 3-1. We're moving on.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so we got back to the cabin here. Obviously, Ben and Hurley are not going in. Locke is on his own. Have fun with that. This is crazy town over here. We don't want any part of it. And Locke enters the cabin, and he's like, "Hey, Jacob," and he's like, "No." Well, I was supposed to be Jacob here. Like, what? And he's like, "I can speak for him," and he's like, "Great. What's your name?" And he comes into the light. He's like, "I'm Christian." I thought we were done with you, Christian. Why are we here? And why are you in others' clothes? Where's the suit?
Yeah, I was kind of just really intrigued that it is Christian. Well, I mean, we saw him right when he came and talked to Claire, right at the end of the. Yeah, so I mean, it was just intriguing that he's here at the cabin, though, and obviously we're gonna talk about the other person, but yeah, I do wonder, because like we have obviously seen Christian around on the island since the beginning, just like walking around, and Jack thinking he's like hallucinating and seeing his dad, but I'm very interested.
I know immediately my head went to where's Claire, which we're gonna get to. She is there, but like I know when immediately he's sitting there, I'm like, where's Claire? Where's Claire? Why is she not there? What's happening here? But obviously she is. Like, I love how Locke's just like chilling, like talking to this Christian guy, and then all of a sudden he hears something. He's like, what's that noise? Claire, what are you doing here? And immediately starts like, where's the baby? Baby's where it's supposed to be. She doesn't care about the baby anymore. This is weird. This is a very weird time.
This is weird. It's also like, because Rousseau said that like her people got sick, right? So like, is Claire also experiencing the same sickness? My favorite part of the Claire reveal is JohnLocke having an internal temper tantrum that someone else is special.
He did not.
He absolutely does. Go back and watch that scene. He's like,
no, he's questioning, why are you here and where the hell is your kid? That's what he's questioning. He's not.
He has a little mini like someone else is special. Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. I will
we
go
did just watch it, Kevin. We just watched it, Kevin.
I'm putting you on mute so that I can go back and pull it up and we can watch it together.
Please, you could just leave the podcast at this point.
You do that. Like, yeah, he's shocked she's there, and he's like, "Where's Turnip Head?" And like, I don't blame Claire. Like, she's probably happy to be rid of Turnip Head at this.
Oh my god!
Like,
Stop it!
I don't blame her.
Oh my god! Here comes Michael's favorite.
Claire seems like out of it. She's like high as a kite.
Right, she's like, I'm with him. Like she's listen, I don't even know why he's going back to watch it, because he's watching something.
We can't see it.
I know, like he's watching something completely different, because he's gonna just basically be like, see, he did have a temper tantrum. No, he did not. Okay, people go watch it for yourself.
I don't remember a temper tantrum.
Thank you, Jake. Do you now see the irrational hatred that this man has? He's crazy. Anyway, if we're moving on before he comes back here and wants to say some stupid shit. But after he has okay, I guess I'm okay with Claire leaving her baby and I'm going to get over this now. He goes and says, how do I save the island? Which is like a big, like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. What are we doing here? How are we going to save our people? Because people just showed up. Like, what are we doing? I love that our break of him having this conversation is staring at Ben and Hurley, like, looking at candy bars. I love that this is the scene.
I'm going to surprise all four of you. Like, because this is going to sound crazy. And I know it's a little scene and we should probably just move past it, but this is my favorite scene in Lost. Like, Hurley sharing the chocolate bar with Ben. Like, I just love it so much. One, that Ben's just staring at the chocolate bar like, bitch, you better give me a half of that chocolate bar. But I just think it's a wonderful, silent little moment to show who Hurley is.
Yeah.
Like, because Ben is one of the worst people that we've met on the island. Like, he's done horrible things to these people, but Hurley at his core is like someone who cares for people. Like, and even Ben, he's willing to just give him half of it. I just think it's a small, like, little scene that just sums up Hurley perfectly with no words, and I just love it.
Yeah, the purest, most good-hearted character and the most vile, evil character.
Yeah. Like, finding some common ground. Like, I just love it. It's I don't know why it like hits me so much, but I just really love it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the look of JohnLocke being shocked.
You're telling me he's not having a little like, what? I'm supposed to be the special one.
No, that is him being like, why is Claire here?
You two look so much alike, though.
Good.
Love They're both in their 50s.
Good. No, I think Kevin's older.
I'm definitely older.
Anyway, we're ending this episode before Kevin can have any more meltdowns about Locke. But he walks out after this adorable little filler scene that apparently is Michael's favorite of all of Lost. That's a questionable thing. That's more questionable than you making Turnip Head your least favorite character. It is a very cute one though. It is a very cute filler moment. I will say that the better filler moment is Sawyer teaching Jen English and saying those pants don't make you look fat. That one's probably topping this one. Anyway, moving on. But he does come out and they're like, so did you get any information? What are we doing here? What's the plan? He's like, little confused here. But I guess he wants us to move the island. What the hell? And then they end the episode, all of us sitting on our TV screens way back when and Jake now going, what? How do you move an island? What are you doing? Makes zero sense.
Attach some jet engines to it and just, I don't know.
It's like I don't know. This is so weird. I remember watching this being like, they've lost their mind. How do you move an island? What are we doing here? This made zero sense.
It's like how you move Bikini Bottom in SpongeBob. Take the island and push it somewhere else.
But anyway. The islands are attached to the earth. Like, how do you, what? I'm very science, not faith, but like, that's clearly like an island that popped up as a result of a volcano. So like, that is attached to the crust of the earth. You can't just move that.
Well, I'm pretty sure Bikini Bottom was the same way in SpongeBob, but
listen, I'm just waiting for Kevin to say that Locke heard it wrong because he's an idiot and like all the other things that Kevin's about to say because he hates Locke so much. So.
Oh no, I'm going like frame by frame through this scene and like, yeah, he's having a little like when he turns around to look at Christian, it's like,
That's definitely not what happened. I
haven't frozen right now.
So far past this. Oh my god, Jake, please start us off so we can get out of Kevin's crazy town here.
Yeah, well, so
favorite.
Yeah, so favorite, least favorite. Least favorite is going to be the teacher because
teacher sucks.
Yeah, teacher sucks. I kind of want to upset Kevin.
Do it.
Favorite. You're like Palpatine. Do it. Yeah, I'm going to go JohnLocke as my favorite character. I just think he's so fascinating in this episode.
Jake, Michael is finally here. It's a happy day. What a great birthday for us.
Listen, you're allowed to have your own opinions. That's fine. If you want to believe that the most obnoxious, always wrong character in the show had a good episode, you can have that.
You know what I got out of this, Michael, is that Jake is now realizing how insane Kevin is, and so now he's going to start seeing an actual show through real eyes, not Kevin eyes. It's going to be great.
It only took 4 seasons, but we got there.
4 seasons, so we got it. It's great. All right.
Well,
Michael,
my favorite character of the episode is JohnLocke, because JohnLocke, like every JohnLocke flashback episode, except for that one that we don't talk about, is always fantastic, and this was just another example of it. Locke is the glue that holds the show together. He is everything to the show, and I'm just so glad Jake is finally pulling himself from the weird Stockholm Syndrome grip that Kevin has had on him for the past 4 seasons to see the brilliance of JohnLocke's character. Well, Kevin goes on one of the weirdest rants that we've ever had in 4 seasons about the look in the eyes of a man. JohnLocke is my favorite character.
Go watch that scene. Go watch that scene. It's very easy to get to. It's the last 4 minutes of the show.
Let us know. And my least favorite character, it could be Emily's mother, or it could be the teacher. I'm just going to say both because they both sucked.
Go ahead, Kevin. Your least favorite's Locke. Move on.
Oh, there's so many nominees for least favorite. The teacher sucks. As a teacher, I'm like personally offended by that. JohnLocke sucks. I don't know what. Like, he sucks. Emily's mom sucks. Emily is not that great. I mean, Kimi sucks. All his little...
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people who suck in this episode. There's a lot to go around. I'm only going to make JohnLocke my least favorite just to spite you all. He wouldn't have been otherwise. I would have picked probably Kimi. But just to spite you all because you're all being bitches today.
We're being bitches?
So I'm gonna pick JohnLocke for that because fuck JohnLocke. Favorite? I guess I'll go Saeed because Saeed stands up to Kimi. I generally don't like JohnLocke. Like, this is not just like...
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
We
it's
know.
not a surprise.
I will throwing this out there with Saeed though. Like, there is a very big height difference here because Kimi is like a giant, and I love that Saeed's just like, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Saeed don't care.
He does not care. Anyway, my favorite character is Sawyer. No, I'm just kidding. He's not in the episode. I love
He's
him.
not even there in the background.
I know. I didn't even get I got nothing. This is a really hard one to have a favorite character. I mean, I guess, oh God, I have to do it to myself too. I don't want to. I guess I'll make it Locke. I am sorry, Michael. I love you. I know that you don't want me to do it begrudgingly. I should be doing this lovingly, but I don't love Locke all the time because I did point out some of his issues in this episode. But I will make this is a very good like Locke-centric episode, which I think we got a lot more of his background and like where we are leading, or it seems that we're leading, that he is now going to be the leader, the chosen one, whatever it may be. So I will pick that Locke. He had some great things happen to him in this episode. My least favorite character, you guys are going to be shocked by this one, I think. I'm going with Claire. And I'm doing that because I can, like, as a mom, and she just up and followed like daddy that's never been in her life, and he should not be on the island, and you just follow this person and leave your kid at a tree. Not about it. And she's like there, like having a good old time. She's like, I'm with him. It's great.
Yeah, I wouldn't make her my least favorite, but she's definitely the most confusing.
Yeah, I'm done with her. I'm done with her because she's like the baby's where it's supposed to be. Like, she doesn't even care. Like, who the hell is Aaron? Like, I've been attached to him since season 1. Oh well, who cares? I'm here with daddy now. Like, I can't. Sorry, Claire. I hate you. Go away.
Very odd decision. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that right now. So.
Yep. Alrighty, let's get to our rankings.
All right, so where are we gonna put Cabin Fever? So I guess we should start out by
season 4.
Yeah. All right, so I mean I think it's better than Something Nice Back Home. I think that's.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
This
is not a very feel good episode, so I wouldn't have it like I wouldn't have it at 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, I definitely. I know Kevin or Michael's like losing it here, but I agree with this part.
I wouldn't like. The Shape of Things to Come and The Constant are amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so dark in my house. Are amazing, and then I have Ji-yeon as my name right now. Right, like I just always love Sun and Jin. So like personally, I like those episodes better. I'm sure Michael wants to put this at number 1.
No, I think he wants to put it at 3 because he loves The Constant.
Thank you. See, I'm rational. I don't just... No, number 3. Kristen got it exactly right. I'd put it at number 3.
Go ahead, Jake.
I was just going to say, I'll probably say like 5. I think below Meet Kevin Johnson, above The Other Woman. I think that's where I'll go for this one.
So I'm gonna throw out something here. I love Ji-yeon too because like I just love that episode. The emotional roller coaster that put on us, that turmoil is horrible. I will say though that this is one of those. If you guys think back to all of our because we are now leading up to the season finale here. I know it doesn't seem like we should be because of the number of episodes. All the ones that are right before the finale are kind of like. They're like fillers. Like you're like, okay, we're leading into the finale, so it's not that great of an episode. This is one of the best like leading into finale one. So I want to give it its props. I do think that I want to put it below Ji-yeon because that was an emotional roller coaster that it took us on. This is a setup, but a very good setup, not like the other ones have been. So I would say it would go above Meet Kevin Johnson, but I don't know where that puts us when we all put things differently.
No, I think we have a 3, 2 4s, and a 5, so that averages out to a 4.
Okay, so it's above Kevin Johnson. Okay,
I'm fine with I'm fine with Ji-yeon's a great episode. Like,
yeah,
I'm fine with it going there.
All right, Kevin.
Even though I don't like JohnLocke, it is a good episode. Oh my god, what?
Yeah, turn a light on. Good God.
It's like okay, it's dark on my camera. It's light in my house. I can see everything. It's just like
oh my god, how did Ji-yeon go down? What happened?
Oh no. Yeah, I guess
Yeah, we when we put in
Shape of Things.
Shape of Things to Come.
yeah, so I guess I guess
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
this is not it's
No!
not
You making the top 25?
I've said this. I said this. 30.
I don't think it's making the list then because it has to go below Gion anyway.
Yeah, it
So,
does.
all right. Well, that is Cabin Fever. All right. Well, with that, let us know if you caught Cabin Fever and let us know your thoughts on the episode. Spoiler free, of course. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Someone get screen grabs of JohnLocke being a little bitch that he's not the only special one.
The only person that got cabin fever is Kevin because he went completely psychotic and crazy.
This is
We're moving on. Our spoiler section's gonna be lit.
Oh boy, I can't wait for you guys to do that and for me to not get to watch it for like a few more months.
Only if you've seen the whole show.
Yeah.
Don't come if you have not.
Yeah. All right, with that, we will see you all next time for more Lost on the Tribe of Nerds.
He's gonna say it.
he sucks.
Hello, everyone. We are here for the Tribe of Nerds after Jake, the spoiler section of Lost. If you've not seen it in its entirety, get out because we spoil everything and we're about to spoil a lot of stuff. And you get the countdown, you gotta go. Like, get out. This is your warning. Okay, we're spoiling. What are we spoiling? Let's go. Not my cat joining.
Aliens.
Can't spoil anything.
No, not aliens. That was just in case anyone hadn't clicked off and they're like, wait, what?
Right. I'm gonna go with a big one. Kimi's about to do a lot of shit. And not great stuff because his little thing on his arm is a dead man's trigger, which means if he dies, it's his like insurance policy that he will detonate a bomb, and that bomb is not on the island, it is on the freighter. And it is going to cause us a lot of pain when Jin gets blown up on the freighter. Blown up.
Right. Well,
yeah.
That was horrible. That finale when he is blown up, I could not recover until Lost came back. I was like, this is the worst thing.
I can still hear Sun screaming
yes.
of like grief. Like, oh my god, that the greatest performance Jin Kim gives on the show is coming up in like a couple of episodes.
Yeah, it's so you don't know Lost, you can't spoil it. I almost thought about not coming back to Lost after that. Like, I was so upset by that. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I was the fan that was like, screw Lost. Like, I'm done. Like, how are you going to do this? Like, we knew that he was going to die because of the great, like, so I was already like broken up. But that is a like with her, oh god, like flying away. Like, you couldn't wait 2 more seconds. Like, I get that we were like, it was a thing. It's all chaotic. But like, when he's like, wait, like,
he's waiting.
God, it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm gonna crying and I know what happens. It's okay. But yeah,
he's okay. And like, don't worry, it's not like anything really bad happens to them later or anything.
Right. No, that's even worse. That's even like, this is why like Lost, I hate Lost in some regards because like you did that to me and then it's like, oh, he's okay. Like, great. Okay. And then, but now they have to get back to one another and then get back to one another and you're like, yay. And then they die together. It's like, stop doing this to me, Lost. This is not okay. This, like, I'm still not over the fact that he never met Ji-young. Like, it's devastating. It's devastating. Yeah. Like when he's looking at the pictures, I can't. I can't. But yeah, Kimi's an asshole.
Kimi's the worst.
He'll get what's coming to him. Ben's gonna get that sweet revenge, although he does cause the explosion. But
yeah, like let's not because screw you, Ben. Although as a parent and like if you would have done that and like killed my kid in front of me like that, I mean, granted that was kind of been
get off the freighter because I'm killing you.
Right, like I get it. Like everybody, you guys, like this is your warning. Like you got like this is oh god, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Another huge thing from this episode, I feel like this is such an important episode to look back on. Obviously, Richard visiting Locke, we are going to learn that the item that Locke was supposed to pick was the compass because time travel and Locke in season 5 is going to give Richard that exact same compass.
Right.
Jack is going to be the one to tell Richard, I wouldn't give up on Locke. Jack will be the one to tell Richard to go find Locke, that he's special and he's going to be important. So Richard is there testing Locke because of Jack, which is like so fantastic and like what a full circle moment.
Yeah, I mean, although again, like, I mean, for the longest time, like, even when we get, like, we know that it was probably the compass, like, we know that that was probably where Richard was going. I don't think the knife was a not a great choice either, because he was the knife guy. Like, it made sense for his character to pick up the knife. So, like, I know that I was very confused. And even when we find out that it's supposed to be, like, we get confirmation it's supposed to be the compass, like, we already kind of have that because of, like, we know, like, we don't have it in this timeline because Jake's not there yet, but, like, we know. It still doesn't make sense to me why Richard is so upset about the knife, because that's still who Locke turned into. You know what I mean? So, like, he was correct, technically.
I remember thinking that, like, the picking the knife was like a sign that he was like choosing like the dark path, right? That like no, actually, like your midichlorians are not the right level. No.
And I do think that's fitting because, like, I don't know if that's a deliberate foreshadow, but like we are going to get the Man in Black version of Locke with the knife, and like that's kind of the villainous side that's going to be present for the final season. But
Speaking of Man in Black, though, he's already here.
Choice.
Yeah, the Man in Black
is Christian.
We'll get to him. Yeah,
we
the last thing on that is that the knife. The knife isn't a bad choice, but the compass literally already belongs to him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like it's already his possession. That was given to him.
Doesn't that happen like in that episode too? Like singularly as a loop within just that episode.
Right, but I mean, like, who's to say that that's not the knife that he's got on his pocket too? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've never had a close up of these knives. You know what I mean? So like, I get where like it's supposed to be a compass, but I just think that they should have done something maybe a little bit different than the knife itself. Like, I get it was like, okay, this kid shouldn't be picking up a knife. You know what I mean? Like, I get where that was going, but like it didn't make sense. Like, it should have been maybe like a gun or something. Like, oh well, I mean, Locke had a gun too, I guess. Anyway,
he has a gun too.
I know. Never mind.
Imagine one of the options was an orange peel, and he just put it in his mouth as a kid.
That would be funny. Yeah, I just think that like, I don't know, they could have maybe done something. I don't know, because again, he has a gun too. I get it. Like, I get that it is supposed to be the compass. It just, I felt like that was like a Richard. Why are you so upset? Like, maybe like because he seems visibly shaken, right? Like, which we know is
Richard is not a kid person. He has no idea how to deal with them. He has no idea how to like talk to them.
When he hasn't been a kid in 200 years.
Right. He goes to see a 5-year-old and then a 17-year-old, and like, where was the check-ins in between, friend? Come on.
You don't know that. No, I just don't understand the visibly shaken part. Like, because I mean, couldn't you have just been like, that's not what I wanted you to pick and you're not ready?
That's why I thought it was like a bad sign. Like, uh-oh, you're going to choose the bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that he was so, like, that was always what I thought. And then it never really turns into that, but that was what I thought. Like,
yeah.
I thought it was disappointment more than like shaken, of just like, I think he really got himself built up from everything that he'd experienced of this guy time traveling around and turning up, also looking ageless, of being like, this is the guy. And then he gets it wrong and he's like, oh, I came all the way here for this.
Damn kid. But let's go back to the Man in Black, because the Man in Black is going to be a very important piece of this lost puzzle. And the Man in Black has been here all along. Which I know for me, this was a very, we already know that I don't do the time travel, like, is going to make me all kinds of weird, but the Man in Black, that was a really hard concept for me to get my mind around too, to be like, wait, so he's been the one that was in Christian's body at first. He was, Dave, like, all these, like, that was a really hard concept for me to really gravitate towards, because like when Locke shows back up at the island in the casket, until they come back and like Locke is still in the casket, but he's Locke as the Man in Black. Like, it was a lot. It's a lot. It's a roller coaster of Lost trying to mess with your mind. But yeah, that was a weird. I thought he came back to life until we saw him in the casket again. So I was like, wait, no.
If only.
Because I mean, like the island has done some crazy things. So like when he just shows back up, I was like, oh, he came back to life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so then when we get the moment where they turn the casket over and he falls out, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're walking around. What are you doing? Yeah.
This is also really sad, and I'm so dreading like when you danced on Shannon's grave, Kristen. Like we're really close to the end of Locke's story, and it's much sooner than you think as well, because you do get all the kind of like, is it, isn't it? But he's gonna, move the island, or Ben's gonna move the island, and then he's gonna leave very early in season 5. We're gonna find out he's in the coffin in the finale. Like this is the start of the downfall of Locke, in terms of the Man in Black really setting Locke up for what dooms him. And it's just so sad. Like, how can we be here already?
I know. Well, it is crazy to think, like, I mean, for us to be like, we're at finale and we're only on episode 12, like, this is weird. It's a weird, I really do hate that the writer strike continuing in these last few, because if we would have had extra episodes.
If we had 3 more episodes.
Yeah, it's that's the sad part, I think, for all of us as Lost fans, is like, we did get gypped a little bit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, we've got, obviously, the other things to spoil, we're going to find out who the Oceanic X6 are, even though we already know, but Jake is still not figured out that Turnip Head is the other one. But I also was like that watching that. I was like, when are we going to find out who the other one is? And then it was like when they got off the island, and I'm sitting there watching them in their little panel being like, oh, it's the baby. That's the 6th one.
Babies count.
I mean, I get it.
Babies
but like,
are people too.
I know, but in my head, I was kind of where Jake was sitting, of like, who is, like, the baby is just like an extra limb. It's funny. Like,
Turnip Head doesn't matter. We've been
Stop
through
it.
this.
That's not what I said. But that's the crazy part of, we're going to get, Penny's going to show up, save the day. Like, yay for Penny. We're going to get them making up this entire story. I still don't understand how Kate thought that was a great storyline for the baby. Like, couldn't you just say there was a pregnant girl and like she had a baby and she died and like you raised the baby? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for anybody to believe that she was pregnant, like, because like Aaron is growing. Like, basically she was trying to say that he was like a 4-week-old baby. That was, no.
He basically looks like a toddler when we get set off island.
Right.
I mean, like, nobody questioned this. Like, it's weird.
I mean, how long are they on the island after?
Like 3 months.
It's a couple months difference. People are dumb. It's fine.
They are.
It works.
Right. They are very dumb for this
no one,
to work.
No one questions it. I mean, I also like, because why would you? Because if she says it's actually this other person who died on the island, then that other, like, that person's family, like Claire's family, can like try to take the baby.
But they could say, but they never got the name or something. Like, you could be like, we don't. They didn't have their wallet on them. We don't know her name.
That opens up DNA testing. That opens up all sorts of what happened. That opens up a whole lot of like people asking questions and wanting more information and wanting to find. So close that loop.
I get it. I mean, I do get it, but that her storyline made zero sense.
It does not make sense, but here we are.
Yes. Anything else that we want to spoil? I mean, there's a lot.
We don't see Claire again till season 6.
This is it. Claire's done.
I think she has one scene in season 5 where she like shows up with Kate. Or was that earlier in this season?
No, she's done. She doesn't come back until.
I was gonna say I don't think she's
back
back
until what Kate does. That's like her first episode of what Kate does.
I'm sure when Kate's like toying with going back to the island, she wakes up and Claire's there in a vision.
But that I think is season 6.
No, I'm pretty sure she has one appearance.
Maybe. It's a possibility. But she left because she's filming Once Upon a Time as Belle.
Yeah.
Which this is a significantly better show.
Uh-huh. I know, yeah.
Are you sure? Because that show came like after Lost.
Well, no, not after Lost. It came out in 2008. I'm pretty confident. Look it up.
No. This is where Kristen's wrong on camera.
I mean,
it came out after Lost.
Okay,
it was writers of Lost that did it after Lost. I think it was 2011.
I think it was after. So yeah, in season 5, she's only in archive footage.
Oh.
In one episode.
It's in the finale of this season. She shows up. It's like a vision to Kate. She definitely shows up to Kate.
Yes,
she's forwards, but yeah.
Credit only in 12 and 13, and then she's in 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so Claire is done for and turns crazy. Thank you, Man in Black, for that. Anything else we want to spoil?
That's it. Nothing that we haven't already said.
I mean, we could spoil a lot. We could spoil the whole show, but then we have to spoil later.
I think pertinent to this episode.
Yeah.
The cabin has been infiltrated by the bad guy. The good guy is not there anymore.
The ash was broken.
He's in a foot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
He's in a foot. Yes, that sounds weird. But you'll get there.
Foot? A four-toed foot?
Four-toed foot, yeah. The like random foot that we saw in what was that, season 2 finale? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so stay tuned for all the other spoilers that we'll have. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and again, put in the comments how horribly wrong Kevin was this entire episode.
I was gonna say hate on JohnLocke for me a little bit.
No, it won't happen. Sorry.
Somebody will. Somebody else doesn't like JohnLocke.
Like, listen, you cannot
Kevin's burner account.
Like, right. Yeah.
That's too much effort. That is way too much effort.
Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.